What is up, fellow sexy people? What's up, fellow Beastians? What I mean. And we're about to start Mutant Extinction Overkill. Okay, so this is in my custom settings where mutants have appeared about like 5, 6 years ago, and yeah, it has changed the world, and there has been basically a Mutant Registration Act, like in the Marvel comics, kind of. So um, and mutants that have sided with the government, they are hunting down mutants now who are not unregistered. And there's a mutant underground who refuses to do so. And you guys are in that underground, and there has been last time Mitchell's character Eric Whitaker, or as he calls himself, the Mexican Jedi. Um, he has killed one of the prime group of this world, the Superior Six, Dynazap, and with Kaiser's character's Toast. And so the mutants have held back. There hasn't been an incident in quite some time now, for like 6 months. You guys have been hiding, moving around in the underground, but yeah, so. But you're planning now to what is happening now? They're moving a whole car, so to speak, like a security car. They're moving it to a new facility, um, and it's going to be outside somewhere in New York. But your information, as you've gotten it, that they will have to go through New York, and for unspecified reasons. And your plan is to break those mutants free and save them, basically, and bring them to the underground. Now, you know that it's going to be heavily guarded by the military. You don't know if there's going to be any other government super agents, like the Superior Six or anybody else. You're thinking there's a good chance. Some people have suggested it might be a trap. You're going to be sent in with Brian's character. And before you go into the fray, you're going to be waiting in a local New York bar just in the street. We'll call it Joe's Pub. And you're waiting for the truck to arrive. There's some other mutant agents around, but you guys are like the only one in the vicinity now. So you kind of know each other, but why don't you describe to each other how you look and who you are and interact? Go ahead.
Should I go first since I'm the returning returning character?
If that's okay with Brian, I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Alright, so I play Eric Whitaker. My powers are typically very similar to, it was completely randomly generated, very similar to a Jedi from Star Wars. There are a couple of things that my character can do that aren't Jedi related, but can, hey, it's the Force. It's just like, I can push it. But I stand at around a little over 6 feet, and I have a lean build. See, it's New York, so it's almost always cold to some degree. So
it's pretty cold. It isn't raining, but it rained yesterday, and it's cloudy. So they say there might be rain or not. They're not quite sure yet. It's about like same time as it is here. It's October. Well, it's not. Yeah, it's October. We have November now, but it's October there. So
probably some working boots. These basically Dickies. They're a type of working jeans that are khaki, and simple shirt and heavy-ish brown jacket. New York is not an open carry state, so I had to leave my Glock and my ammo behind to make sure I don't get.
Yeah. They basically also mutants don't tend to be in costume, as some mostly people who are costume are there mostly registered.
Yeah, the ones that are fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
I'm just 24-hour breakfast. I'm just having some coffee and some eggs and such like that, and I'm going by the name I decided on. It's Gustavo Simmons. Gustavo Cirola, but sometimes I ask you what it is.
Yeah. It's your fake name. You got ID for that, so yeah. So yeah, Brian, why don't you introduce your character?
All right, sure. So you see a man, and he's sitting off in the corner by himself. He has a trench coat on, and he has a hat covering up his face,
But one thing
pulled low.
before I'm saying, you know each other, so you're sitting at the same table. So you're
Okay.
you're at yourself with with
Got
Mitchell's
it.
character. Yeah.
Okay, so something that you can feel a heat radiating off of me. It's pretty uncomfortable to sit next to me, and every so often when I go and reach for a glass, you can see that instead of a bare hand or even a pair of gloves, I have mittens on, and
Hey, this
I
is fine. It's
have
cool down here in friggin' New York. You're like my own personal heater. I just keep my coffee next to you. It's always warm.
there you go. And he has an unusual, like a visor over his face, and if you look close, you can see that his skin is charred, and bubbles are rising from his skin and popping every so often. It's pretty gruesome. He's hard to look at, and when he talks, he speaks in a whisper. It sounds like his vocal cords are damaged somehow.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and interact. You don't know each other that well. You've been moving around, shifting around. Ash Chipley, Eric, has been assigned to another mission, so that was Fox's
What happened
character.
to Toast?
Toast left the scene at the fight, and even the underground doesn't know where Toast is. Toast just took off. Toast is somewhere toasting. So.
All right, so we're just kind of blowing time right now for everything to get together for us to go and stop the convoy, right?
Yep, well, it's like a truck, one truck with having certain mutants in there to transfer them. They have multiple sites, what you believe, you don't know quite yet, what you believe where they kept captive the ones that are resistant and that have more powerful abilities. So, yeah.
All right. And what's your character's name again, Brian?
His real name is Roy, and he goes by the Burning.
So should I just continue to call you Roy if you made up a fake
Go
ID
ahead.
name?
You could.
Yeah, you can call him Roy.
All right, yeah. Right. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Roy. Done a lot of nice people back where we work.
I hold out my mitten to shake hands with you, and I say, "It makes me nervous to be in front of all of these people. It feels like they're staring at me."
Yeah, I'm sure you already know, but you look like a pretty bad burn victim, but you could probably play that off. But yeah, I do kind of shake his hand. Try not to be gentle with it because it looks like he's actually hurting. So, before all this...
You have Jake. Well, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do before we entered, well, our line of work? So this wouldn't have been your first... I'm trying to keep this... It sounded like two business partners that had entered an interesting agreement, but I'm not actually saying like we're mutants or anything.
Doesn't seem like nobody's listening to you. Everybody is either focused on their food or it's about like 11:30 at the moment, so yeah.
Not taking any chances.
Yep.
I hide mostly. People, they try to use me, make me do things I don't want to do. Can you guys hear me okay, or should I be louder?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can hear you all right.
Mitchell. Yeah.
Sounds like you had a bit of a rough time. I come from a little place out in Idaho, bumfuck nowhere. Mostly just worked as a freelancer for a number of things, mechanic, freelance. Hold on, I have it written down. Freelance journalism, a few odd jobs here and there, put food on the table.
This is like an awkward first date. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
I can't control my powers, so I haven't been able to do anything but hide.
I was kind of not alone. I just flashed back to when my first powers awake, when I completely blew a guy who was in SWAT gear into giblets just for putting my hands up. Like, I can relate to that.
So as he mentions that he's been in hiding, you notice that the drink that he's holding in his hand starts to bubble and smoke a little bit, like it's boiling, and he sets it down quickly.
Okay, you get Mitchell. Eric gets a message on his cell phone, and it's and you have a communicator, right? Let's say that.
Okay.
You get a message there from Jay, who's been kind of the semi-leader of the underground. Let me see here. You know him as J.B. Lehman, and he's got some powers of his own, all kinds of. You haven't seen that many in action, but he is kind of doing this whole thing right now. And he says the car's about to hit. There's a couple of. It's heavily guarded. There's two trucks full of soldiers on the front and the back, and yeah. So.
Okay. So before we go out, I would like to activate my power of vampirism on like the air around me, and try to be a bit subtle about it. Try and pull power in the power up.
I don't know how you can like get power out of air.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. We can do it on the actual environment before, or is power vampirism only working if I grab somebody?
Okay. Give me a second here. Yeah, was it power vampirism?
Yeah.
It says here the power vampire can force. It's usually on living targets, non-living, non-sentient target to release all its raw power. Must make a feat intensity feat equal to the highest rank power the target possesses. So you cannot like absorb energy from air. Because that's like, then you can always charge up. It has to be a target of some sort. So,
okay.
Like a battery or I would allow it like it would be like lava or something.
Is there an electrical socket nearby?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send you the exact description of the power. Okay. So we don't have any stuff. So I sent it over Facebook. Okay. So there is a electrical socket. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm hearing some kind of weird sound. Could you guys mute yourself? Brian, could you mute yourself?
I was actually already muted, but I'll mute me again.
Like through Hangouts, because I can hear the. There we go. Okay. It was just like something like a Morse code, like. It's kind of weird.
That was my phone. It was letting me know I got a Facebook notification.
Yeah, but no, it was like continually and quiet. It didn't sound like a phone to me. Like a phone, it would will like beep once or something, but it's like it was really annoying. So yeah, it was on
Oh,
Brian's. It was Brian for some reason.
oh,
So if that's okay, Brian. So because I don't know why it happened, but maybe some kind of machine,
Sure, no
something
problem.
else. Yeah.
Does it
Okay. So
happen? Is it happening right now?
no.
I don't hear anything.
Have you figured out what it was? Maybe a phone.
No idea. Nope, my phone's muted.
Okay. Well, right now it's fine. Okay. Let's just continue. So the car appears in front and back. There's two trucks full of soldiers, U.S. soldiers. So yeah, and they're going through the area. And what do you guys do?
First, what was the original plan? Were we supposed to ambush them, or just follow, or?
Well, you gotta ambush them because the reason is that the reason for you to attack them is because this is the only point you can save those guys. Because after that, they're gonna disappear, and they have disappeared multiple times, and you wanna like save those guys, you know. So right now,
Okay.
and there's no other way of unless you can figure out some way. Then yeah.
Okay. Can I use my power of vampirism on the power socket and draw in power, or should I just go ahead and open up?
Well, you can do it from the power socket, yeah. But
Okay.
you'll need to, um,
If this is too
you,
weird,
you
we can just
okay?
go ahead with what I was going to do anyway.
No, no, this is not weird. It's that's the thing. That's the nature of this style. You'll have to make a what's your power level on this thing?
It is remarkable.
Okay, you'll have to roll. Yeah, you have to have a at least a green success in order to
So
absorb the power.
36. All right. So
What?
dice stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crit success.
I can't see it.
Oh,
Like it's really pixely.
oh sorry.
It looks
I'll
like
increase the thing. It's a 98. Let me increase this to medium.
okay. Yeah, now I can recognize it. Wow. Yeah, you're charged up. Um, so that means you will get. Okay, what do you want to power? You want to power your strength, endurance, psyche, or one of your powers?
I'll
Or
increase my.
wait, it says the increase in equal amount to all the abilities. The exception is power, as no vampire can increase his own vampiric power. Okay, so yeah, you can increase your other powers.
Yeah, I'm going to increase my kinetic bolt and martial supremacy. But do I have to pick one or?
Yeah, well,
I'll go with let's see, since my martial supremacy is already monstrous technically, I'll go with my kinetic bolt.
okay.
And what would that bring it up to?
Okay. So what's your okay here? Your martial supremacy is monstrous. I gotta check that.
It's amazing, but I chose the C rank, which is the defensive one, and for the defensive stuff, it's one rank higher.
Okay. The C one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The C type. This form concentrates on holds and escapes. The hero gains 1 CS to his strength when grappling or grabbing, and +1 CS agility when dodging. So you get it only when you dodge or you grapple. Okay.
That's why I chose it. I'm so squishy that one hit will take me down.
Okay. So, and you want to put it. You want to put your boost into kinetics.
A kinetic bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since it was a red feat, we'll say it's two. What's your kinetic bolt at the moment?
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, give me 1 second here. Holy shit. Is it already amazing by itself? And I gotta think over. This is the one thing with this system is the. So you can pump it up to a full scale to monstrous. I'll allow that.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you disappointed? I could hear the disappointment in your voice.
No, I've never used power vampirism before. You've only told me about it, so I'm just like, okay, this might be kind of cool.
Well, the thing about it is that here. See, that's why next time if I do Faserip, it's gonna be 1 powers usually.
Okay.
Okay. It says the power the vampire absorbs is used to increase his own strength, endurance, psyche, and powers. The increase in equal amounts to all the adjustable abilities. The exception is okay. So you add also a column to your endurance, psyche, and strength, and okay, then we're fine. Okay, so you get a +1 CS. So okay, so and what do you do now? Okay, we'll go to Brian. So what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay, the burning is really.
You're really choppy,
business.
Brian. Yeah, fucking Google Hangouts. You're really choppy, Brian.
Am I still choppy?
No.
Actually, you're fine right now.
Yeah, you turn off the camera, so that's good. Go ahead.
My camera's off?
Well, it's on again, but just you keep the bandwidth low because you were really choppy.
Okay. The burning's really new to this superhero underground stuff, so I'm going to follow the Mexican Jedi's lead and just follow his lead. See what he wants to do.
Okay, Mitchell. What do you want to do?
So the lights flicker on and off, kind of like a slow power surge is going on. Patrons are just kind of looking around. Bartender's probably looking back and like, fucking generator. But as the truck goes by, I'd like to cast my kinetic bolt at the driving cabin of it to basically try and blow out the drivers and put a stop to it.
Okay, so you mean the drivers of which car? The front one with the soldiers, or the one in the middle with the actual guys in it?
The one with the guys in it, because the soldiers can hold us off while they drive away. If I can disable that truck, I should be fine. So I just need to blow out the cabin of that, and then worst comes to worst, we can bust them out.
So the one with the soldiers, right? Sorry, I was just looking at something at the moment. Or the one with the with the prisoners.
Yeah, I was gonna blow out the cabin with the drivers in it, would have had the prisoners. So that way.
Okay, fine. Roll a power feat. You just need a normal. And are you holding back your power at all, or are you going full force?
I was waiting for it to drive in front of me. So
Remember, you're doing 75 now, which is like fucking Hulk level punch or fucking Odin level hammer or fucking. Well, it's not quite Silver Surfer's Cosmic Blast, but it's getting there. So.
I do the Hulk smash version of my kinetic bolt here. But no, just enough power. What I would believe to be just enough power to, I don't know, blow through the cabin and the guys in it, but not enough to wreck the thing over.
So you're actually just a cabin, right?
Yeah,
so
just the cabin.
You can do 75 points of damage maximum. So how much columns are you gonna go down?
How much would 75 points of damage do? Because would that actually bring down a building, or am I gonna have to lower that? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna take out the car that has the soldiers.
Wait. So yeah, it's up to you, man. Like you haven't tested your powers that much yet, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on the safe side. I'm gonna see what happens when I hit the car that has the soldiers in it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna aim center mass at that car and see what happens.
Center mass. Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead. Roll. Let's see if you can activate your power at all.
77.
Okay, that means your power is at 75, right?
Monstrous 75, yeah.
That's a yellow feat. Yeah, but that's like, yeah. Basically, okay, describe how basically you create a giant hole, cutting it in two, and give me a second here, give me here. So yeah, 1 second here. Flamethrower. Yeah, basically, like just splattering all the people who were at that vicinity and people falling out. Just please describe that.
Okay, so a large Humvee comes across, and I haven't tested this full might of this power, and I know my regular kinetic bolt can, it sent Dynavision through a fucking building, so I just kind of power it up, just like this blue ore just kind of condenses. I just launch it at this Humvee, and it hits the Humvee and goes straight fucking through it. And it's like the world stops for a second before the thing blows in half and spins away with the guys all inside of it before it wrecks into the other side of the street and the buildings, causing damage to go down. I'm just kind of like, Daddy likes, and he finds your lack of faith disturbing.
Innocent bystanders are dying as the kinetic bolt of insane 75 damage goes through buildings and people dying, crying. I don't think that's what Jay was really thinking about.
Yeah, it's like, ooh,
but,
yeah.
So the other one is forced to stop. The soldiers, everybody is really surprised. I didn't make you roll initiative because I would allow you the surprise round since they didn't expect you. I mean, they did expect resistance, but since this was such a crazy display of unlimited power, for this round, that's yours. So, Brian, after seeing this carnage, what do you do?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and blast the wheels of the other vehicle, the one that the prisoners are in, with my flame power.
Okay, what is your level of your flame power?
It is amazing 50 fire generation.
Yeah, I did say that, and I kind of regret saying that. Usually I stick with the comfortable, remarkable 30 ability, but okay, 50 it is, because this is like, you're probably going to need all your powers a lot, so roll your power.
All right, I don't know how to make it so you can see it. Can you see it? It's an 81.
Oh, yeah, it shows us automatically.
Oh,
okay,
awesome.
Okay, I will allow that, but next time please use the percentile dice.
Which one's the... Oh, I see it.
Because I cannot see the difference of color, so this could be an 18 or an 81.
Got it.
You know, so I will allow the 81 this time. Okay, please use the percentile dice because then it's clear. Okay.
Okay.
So please describe how you and you do full damage, right?
Yes, I'm going to do full damage.
So basically, okay, please describe how you not only melt down the fucking wheels of that car, but you melt down the entire front part, burning the front, the pilots of it in a horrible, horrible fashion, like being bombed by a giant napalm bomb from Nam.
So up until now, the burning has been really quiet, barely talking in a whisper. But what he does is he pulls off his trench coat and he raises his arm up and he pulls the mitten off. And as he pulls off the mitten, a huge burst of flame just floods out from his arm almost uncontrollably, and he screams, "Ah, the burning!" And it hits the vehicle and bursts into a big fireball.
So is it like a fireball comes out of your hand, or it just goes up in flames by itself? Like you just create flames in the distance from nothing?
Yeah, it comes out of his arm. It almost looks like a volcano just pouring out of his arm, like a flamethrower or something.
Wow, Jesus Christ, man! This escalated so fucking quickly. I think Ron Burgundy is even lost of words. So. Yeah, fucking. We'll roll initiative now with the percentile, and if we'll say this, what is your guys' initiative level?
What is the initiative level? Is that intuition or?
Oh, your intuition. Yeah, sorry. So it's not a level. So just tell me what your intuition is.
Typical.
Typical. Okay, then you will get 1, 2, 3. Well, you'll get 10 to your initiative. And what about you, Brian?
My intuition is poor. He has a difficult time seeing with the mask and face shield on.
Then you get a +6. Please roll. And I will roll too. Okay.
Oh, 72.
Rolling high. Okay,
hey,
is that
come back to bite me in the butt.
Okay, which one is you rolled twice?
I was confused. I'm not sure how Dice Stream is going to go. So I'll take the lower one. I'll take the 21.
No. The first one was 55. I read it.
Okay, I'll take that one then.
So do a clear. You can do clear the dice. Okay. So.
Okay, got it.
So you please write in. Mitchell, you got so 72. That's a 82. Yeah, and you got a 55, so a 61, and I got a 22. Okay, so the initiative is as follows. It's Mitchell, then Brian, and me, the DM. Here we have the initiative. So Mitchell, yet again, it's your turn. So what you see right now, I'm just gonna set the scene. So you got soldiers who've been like blasted away through the kinetic bolt. Those who are still alive, they stand up even though they haven't trained for this stuff. They are shocked as hell, but they're very motivated to get up. Some of them get to go to see who they can heal. Others are lifting guns, pointing them at you. The one in the back, behind the one of the prisoner, soldiers are getting out really quickly, bearing all kinds of modern, high-powered firearms and stuff. And people are radioing in for backup, for heavy backup. Yeah, that might... because, and basically what happens is that the front of the prisoner one is just melted off. And, yeah, it's starting to melt off. You hear the horrible, horrible cries of different people in pain. The ones who are burning, they're the loudest, are burning alive. And Jay is saying, "What the fuck is going on, man? I didn't say to start Armageddon. Fucking Christ, I gotta get in this shit now. Do some damage control. Haven't you guys heard about subtlety? I knew putting in rookies was a bad idea. Bad idea." And then he just stops. And I said, "Well, get the prisoners out then. Do something good for a change, without killing more people if you can."
On it. So, They're ones in front of us. I'm guessing the strait has mostly been deserted for an armored convoy to come through, correct?
Deserted?
Well, like, all civilian traffic has been moved. They're not going to let civilians go through while
Yeah.
they're armed escorting.
Yeah. Well, it was closed off, but there were still civilians that you did manage because you blew up the building.
Oh no,
But
I know through that, but I'm trying to like the road
there's no
itself
cars
behind us.
there is no cars driving. There is parked cars though. So.
Okay, so I want to run towards the guys, our people.
You're
Try
gonna
to
see
get
it. Okay. The front is melted off. You cannot
yeah.
see anybody. Like it's still closed off, so you cannot see anybody. There's no opening at the moment. The front is melted off, and there might be a chance that it will. It's starting to cool off. I mean, kind of, but it's still melting though.
Yeah.
But there's you don't know if it's open or not. It doesn't seem to be open at the moment.
Okay. Uh, as I'm doing this, I'm going to line up a shot, try to get as many of the guys as I can in where my canonic bolt would hit, as well as take out the car, since they're probably around it. It might explode if I hit it right. So I want to do that while also shouting out. Dang it, Brian's character's name was. But I'll just call him the Burning because we don't want to actually say his name. So yeah.
You've outed yourself big time, so.
Yeah. Burning, I need you to rip open that the cargo hold. Your flame hand should be able to open it easily, like a knife through butter. But while he does, I want to take another shot with my kinetic bolt and try and mow down a number of these soldiers as I can and hit the car and see if it'll explode.
Okay, and if you want to hit multiple targets, that means you'll have to get at least. You'll need no. You'll just need a yellow feat because you don't want to focus your bolt too much. You want to spread it out, kind of like a shotgun blast.
All right. So I need to get a 55. May the force be with me. Oh, I didn't even get any of that.
Oh wow! Nothing happens. Like nothing. Like this is actually a critical fail. I'll be nice though. I'll be nice. It's just nothing happens. You're just trying to focus it, but it just doesn't work. So please describe how you do nothing.
There's just chaos going around me. I wasn't expecting the Burning's power to be as massive as it is. The cries of people in pain, the fact that I overcharged my bolt so much and killed innocents, it's just like, I gotta put a stop to this, gotta put a stop to this. I can't focus! And I just try to do it again and again and again, and it's just not working.
Okay, so your hand lights up slightly blue, but that's all that happens. So Brian, it's the Burning's turn.
Okay, so the Burning is going to take the Mexican Jedi suggestion and try to cut the back of the truck off. I'm going to bump my power down to remarkable.
Okay. So you just want to. What exactly do you want to do also other than tuning down the power? You want to like cut it basically, kind of like a. You want to create a hole, cut it open?
Yeah, I'd like to kind of point it at the back of the truck, and hopefully most of those prisoners have moved away from the door.
Okay. You'll need the yellow feet to be precise because you're still unsure about your powers. If you do it, then you can do it, but you'll need at least a yellow feet.
Okay.
So you got a 50 ability, and yeah.
I rolled very low.
Okay, 24, and you have amazing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a fail. Although not a close one though, because with amazing you're pretty amazing. Amazing, but basically it's your hands start heating up, but nothing at all. It just like you see some slight heat, but that's it. And that's pretty much it. So Okay, so that was your turn. Now it is my turn, my friends.
Time for me to do some dodging.
So you have about 5 soldiers in front of you with M16 assault rifles. And let me see here. Okay. We have the first soldier aim at Mitchell. He recognizes him. Oh, it's that Eric Whitaker guy.
No, my name is Gustavo Sorolla.
It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. I'm going to shoot you in the head, Muty. And he rolls. Wow, 70. That might be the end of Eric Whitaker.
Yeah. So this is where I roll to dodge with my martial supremacy, right?
Wait. So he has a good agility. I'm going to see, and what is it again? 70. Okay. I have to see what level of it is. Okay, it's still a it's a green feat. So go ahead, martial supremacy dodging. He unloads at you with his M16. So like he's not even
it's a 36. Okay, I have monstrous in it, and oh, thank God, a 36 is a green. It's barely in the green, but it's a green.
He did a 70 though.
Want me to get nicked and actually take damage though? Like I can't dodge the whole clip?
I'll be nice. I'll half down the damage. What is your health?
It's piss poor. My health is 24.
Yeah, that could have been like. I'll say he nicks you. He hits you for 10 damage. So you cannot dodge all of it. You dodge out of it, but 2 bullets hit you in the arm.
No, that was my wanking arm.
Jesus Christ! Talk about doing like an injury, pulling it down mercilessly into the chuckle fuck level, pulling it down.
That was
I'm trying to give it some. I'm trying to give it some gravitas. I said it can tend to go to chuckle fuck, but I'm trying to give it a little bit more seriousness. You know, you have literally people dying left and right, yelling, screaming.
But that's my Kaiser.
Okay. So that was my turn. Wait, that was 1 soldier. There's still 5 more. Jesus. Okay.
Well, it depends. Is radioing for backup also count as an action?
Let me see here.
And how many of them are going to be trying to save their friends that were in the bulldozed Humvee that I sent through the wall?
Okay, so there's 5 guys, and worst case scenario, you know, we'll see. Like worst case scenario, if you still want, we'll see. Anyway, so the second guy rolls, and he also just says, "Die, Muty," and I'll be nice. I'll do a D4 to decide who they shoot at because both of you are seen as threats.
Okay.
And 1 and 2 is Mitchell. 3 and 4, I'm doing a D4. 3 and 4 is Brian. Okay. So I'm letting fate decide.
All right.
And it's Mitchell. And don't worry. I decided 91.
Headshot.
You know what? I didn't intend to roll that D100, so it was accidental. So I will say this doesn't count. Okay.
All right.
This one does count, however. 59. And
I rolled to dodge.
Okay,
so
that's a 10. Yeah, that's definitely a green feat, although not a great one, but it's a green one. Roll to dodge, Mitchell.
82. I think that's red for me.
Yeah, that should be fine, I think.
Actually, it's high yellow, right on the border.
It's enough. Please describe how he unloads at you and you dodge it.
So, in true Jedi fashion, I'm just able to tell where the bullets are going because bullets fire in a straight line. So, just dodging to the side like this, and then bending over backwards, Matrix style. Bullets flying over me.
Okay, so the third guy, he's also going to roll. And let's see how well he does. So, okay. Let's see first who he's going to shoot. And 1 and 2 is Mitchell, 3 and 4 is Brian. Man, Mitchell, you can't get a break, man. They hate your fucking guts. They hate your guts.
I'm wanted dead or alive.
You killed one of the. You killed basically Cyclops from from X-Men, basically, but from their version of the Justice
The
League.
really uppity version of Cyclops combined with Captain America.
Ooh, 88, 80 fucking 8. Jesus
I wish I'd
Christ.
say that 82.
That is a yellow feat. Yes, even wait, I gotta check. Yeah, they have a good agility. Man, he's like he puts down the he switches his shot to like to 3 burst round. So he's a little bit level-headed. He actually wants to try to kill you. The other guys were spraying and praying, but he's like more like fuck this. I'm gonna try to get a headshot in.
He's got a
So,
higher pay
Mitchell.
grade.
Yeah. So Mitchell, how much?
51. I think that's green. Wait, monstrous. Fuck, 51 is green. I should have bumped up my instead of my kinetic bolt, my.
Fuck, I might not even have to bring out the metahumans. It might be just hit off the soldiers. Yeah, he does 20 damage to you, Mitchell.
Yeah, that'll drop me down. I now need immediate evac if I'm going to live.
Okay, so you have basically now suddenly out of basically one guy, you see one guy appearing out of nowhere through like a dimensional gate, and you have a couple of other mutants come out, and you see Jay, and they enter the fray, so to speak. And let me see here. Yeah, it's becoming like a fucking war zone. So okay, so what we'll do here, and what is this level? And okay. That's a 51. And okay, so what happens is you have Jay appear, and he's got like a trench coat on, and he's got like a Kevlar vest on, and what he does is just like he sees you guys and says, "Oh, you rookies, I gotta help you," and he like puts his hand down onto the ground. He just like his hand starts like you see it starts vibrating like, and he puts it down to the ground, and suddenly there's like a huge vibration wave going towards the soldiers, avoiding you, but it whacks him down to the ground, and he is accompanied by 2 other people. Let me see here. Yeah, he's accompanied by, let me see here, by 3 other people, and 2 women and a guy, and yeah, they're wearing basically different street clothes, and yeah, so and wait, two women and 2 guys. One of the guys comes to you, and like he has a Kevlar vest on. He does basically what he does. He puts his hand on you, and he heals you up with a energy wave coming out. Heals you up to full health. I'll be really nice because you'll need that.
Yeah.
And he gives you a Kevlar vest, which will add about 20 health. Okay. As he's doing this, soldiers from the other car start coming and start shooting. And yeah, let me see here. Oh, and let me see. 20. Okay, the first guy misses. The second guy misses too. Now they're all missing. Oh, the third guy though, he hits who you knew as Bob the healer, and he hits Bob the healer right in the head, and he's got a sniper rifle. All the other guys are spraying and praying and just are kind of in a panic mode, missing. But the one guy, you see the one guy, he's not fucking around. He's hiding between some of the wreckage. Takes down his sniper rifle, aims, and then and the Bob the healer just goes down with blood coming out of his brain matter. And Jay and it says, "No, Bob, no." So that was my turn. So now you have some of the mutants helping you, but it's your turn, Mitchell.
No, Bob, you can do it. Yes, we can.
So you do know you have the 5 soldiers on the ground, so they're not dead yet.
I would like to take a bit of cover behind one of the cars that might be nearby, and then
there's
fire
a car,
a full-powered. Huh?
Yeah, there's a car. Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to fire a full-powered kinetic bolt at the sniper, because that's to me the biggest threat.
Okay.
And
He's in
retribution against it.
Okay. So you want to do an aimed attack? I would say to do an aimed attack like that, I would say yellow feet at least once. If you pull it off, you can do it again. Okay.
All right. So let's see. 51 is what I need. $46. It's a green.
I'll be nice. What happens is you cannot get it off as precise, and you hit one of the other soldiers. Just please describe how you go full power, right?
Yeah, it was full monstrous power.
Okay, so please describe how you basically incinerate him or something, like just blast him off with a kinetic.
My character does like that whole thing at the Return of the Jedi where Duke comes around and goes, "No!" I do something similar to that with my kinetic push. Just shouting, "No!" I fired at the sniper, but one guy just kind of just walking around in a daze after being knocked on his ass and shit, just gets hit by and explodes in the giblets that then just rain blood all around the sniper.
Okay, so now it's okay. Now it's Jesus Christ, Brian's turn. Sorry.
Okay, so how many soldiers are still standing?
Well, they're in the back. You cannot see it quite, but you can see at least 10, and they're radioing in, coming out of the car. The other car in the back hasn't been damaged, so there's just 10 outside, but more are coming out. Some are radioing in for backup. Most of them, either they are positioning themselves, or they're kind of in a panic mode a little bit. But the lieutenant, so the guy over them, the guy leading them, is shouting orders, giving them specific targets to focus on, and basically telling them where to take cover and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, from where I'm at, would I be able to hit the lieutenant guy, whoever it is that's giving the orders?
Yeah, you should be able to. I will say he's a little bit further away, so I will say yellow feet should do the trick.
All right, so rather than aim directly at him, I'd like to aim at the ground beneath his feet. It's asphalt, right? Blacktop?
It's a street, yeah, so it's concrete.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's concrete.
What? It's not asphalt, no, it's concrete.
Okay,
there's asphalt specks that were where they fixed the street around there, but he's not standing on one.
Okay, I'm not sure how much fire damage concrete can take, so I'll
unload
go
everything onto this guy.
Well, I don't want to melt off his legs. I'll go incredible. What the heck? We'll see what happens. So incredible at the ground beneath his feet.
Well, you still have the same roll for doing the power, but you go down to incredible, right?
Right. For damage, I would like to go down to incredible.
Okay, that's 40. Okay, go ahead and roll.
I got a 55, which is
At amazing, a 55.
green. It's green.
Again, it's not quite enough
Oh,
to
wait.
get there. It's green. It's green.
Yeah, it's green.
It's,
Okay.
it's just barely green. But the fireball, it hits. It will hit the ground in front of somewhere in front, and just it blows up the ground.
Okay.
A big explosion.
I'll make sure and turn it down a little bit next time.
Well, it's not even the intensity. It's more like you just didn't aim well enough. So because you're still unsure quite a little bit with your powers. Okay, now it's my turn. So first I'm gonna go with the mutants. So we'll have Jay. Like he suddenly starts his arms start like forming, changing, like twisting, like a bone-like into these basically these bio cannons, so to speak. And he says, "Get into cover right now!" And he will. You can see out of these bio cannons kind of thing. You have like also fire generating, and he will try to blast a huge blast at some of the soldiers. And what level does he have that in?
Well, it's not good for somebody.
It's 68. That's still enough though. You have two fireballs, not as powerful looking as it's actually they're smaller fireballs, and he does shoot them at two of the fireballs fly. They're smaller, much smaller actually, and they do light up one of the soldiers on fire, but he's not dead. He's just like, ah, fuck no, ah, fuck. Okay, so yeah, so the other person, the woman that you know as, let me see here, as Marisha Quesada, she is going to, oh, here we go. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let me see. I'll roll first, and I'll tell you what happens depending on. Ooh, 85. Okay, so.
No.
Yeah, it's 85. Okay, so she starts focusing, right? She's just like starts focusing her hands, and just looks up, and like suddenly there's this energy forming, and it just creates these two giant guns, and she shouldn't be able to lift them, but she's just holding them, and then she's aiming and shooting, aiming at the soldiers. And let me see here. Ooh, 72. And Marisha is and the kind of semi-ethereal looking weapons, they blast two giant energy bolts. And let me see here. 72, right? Okay, so basically she takes out another soldier, just disintegrating in a huge blast. And the other soldiers are just yelling, "Fuck no, no!" Okay, and we have, let me see here. Oh yeah.
Retirement.
And then we have Ricky. He's like looking at Bob, but then he's going into cover, and he starts like just looking at the guys, just for some, like really looking like he's aiming. And he's like holding his head and just like starts closing his eyes. Then opens them. Let's see what happens. 25, and they just start glowing. Damn it! And it's a 25. And let me see here. Good, 25. Yeah, that's a miss. Yeah. So he starts like his eyes start glowing, and then he like just shoots at them, but it misses them completely and just goes off into the air. So Yeah. Okay. That was the mutants, and now we go to the soldiers, and we'll say now that you have Ricky, Jay, Marisha, um, and you two, and I'll just say a D6. Okay, to see who gets attacked. You are one, Mitchell, because you are here the first that I see. And Brian, you're two. And then any of the three is going to be Jay, Marisha, and Ricky. So, and then if it's 6, I'll just re-roll. Okay, 1. Man, Mitchell, you cannot take a break. Seriously, like.
I'm just glad I'm behind a car.
Yeah. Okay. One of the soldiers, he just shoots with you with an AK, with M16, and just misses. Just. Okay, so there is about like 3 soldiers still clear doing shit, so I will roll this twice still. So we'll see who he tries to shoot. Okay, so it was Jay. So it's Ricky he aims at. And something fucked up because she's kind of broke, so. There we go. It's a proper roll. It did, like the image just went like it's missing the image, so I don't know what that is. I have to re-roll. So sorry, guys.
Is it
I'll
right?
count that. Yeah, it's a misroll. So 70. Jesus Christ. So okay, 70 is that's a green hit. Let me see if Ricky has a chance for dodging that. He's also Hispanic. He's got weird violet eyes too, which is
I have
interesting.
red eyes, so.
Yeah, well, mutants have some weird, usually tend to have also physical changes, or can have, depending. But anyway, so let me see what's his agility. Ugh, poor. That doesn't look good. And let me roll for Ricky dodging. Yeah, that's the full. And those guys have more high caliber rifles, and that's a 30. And let me see if Ricky. Yeah, Ricky is dead. Basically, they just riddle him with bullets, and just like, and he's like, it goes into his head, into his chest. He's just bleeding all over. He's down to the count. So, okay, Ricky is dead. Right, and he's dead. Not that you have too much connection with him, but still, the other ones, no, Ricky, no. So that was the second soldier. I think it was one more. So, and he shoots. Oh no, I did the shooting roll first. Let's see who gets shot. Okay, that was a D4. Sorry. I'll have to. So no, that was D6. Sorry, I made a mistake. So
Yeah.
D6. Okay, so it's Jay. He's shooting at Jay. And let me see if what Jay's agility is, if he has any kind of. Okay, let me see here. Oh, there we go. Typical 69 versus 86. Okay. Typical at 69. I love that too. It's like 69. And 86. Yeah, no. Jay is also. You can see his body as it changed to have like more like mass, like armor, like. And Ricky gets a full force of 30 damage, and you can see him bleeding, but he's just continuing. We gotta get the prisoners, and he looks at you two guys. Open up that freaking place and try to make it so that the people inside the van, the truck, try to make it so that they don't die inside for once. As he coughs up blood, but he's still able, and he's like moving with Marisha into the. He's moving behind a car. So now it's your turn, Mitchell.
I'm gonna use my kinetic bolt and blast a hole in the very back of the container. I
Okay.
would like to tone my power down so that way it's just enough to blow a hole across, like here would be the very back of it, and then it would be extending this way.
With 30
I just want
damage,
to,
you could do it. Yeah. If you
yeah,
want to do it like so, you trying to not damage anybody inside. It's a yellow feat. Okay.
I just wanted to shave off the back.
Okay. It's a very focused use of your power. So you need to do a yellow feat.
Yeah, since there's no way to open it, I gotta kind of, I gotta go for it. So
Yep.
let's see if it works.
Okay.
48. That's not even green, I think. Actually, yeah, it's green, but it's not yellow.
Okay, this is what happens. It blows off the back, but you don't shave it off. It just blows it off. Okay, and yeah. So you did succeed in opening it up, but Jay is yelling, "What the fuck you're doing, man?" And
There's no way to open it. There's no opening. I tried.
okay,
If you
well,
could actually see the veins all like extending all across my arm.
okay. Then you can see there's some kind of like containment, like some figure inside, some with machines around, like keeping the person contained. You cannot see it from here clearly. And the soldier said, they freed the prisoner. Call in the backup. Okay, so the soldiers are calling in, and yeah, so they're trying. They're moving actually now back to soldiers, taking their injured, and they're moving back, trying to get away from you guys, and so some and yeah. So now it's your turn, Mr. Emulation. The burning.
Okay, so the back of the truck is off, but is the prisoner free or is he still attached to machines?
He's still attached. You cannot see it clear. You would have to get closer to see it.
Okay. What I will do then is I have a power stunt called Absorb Fire and Heat. So I would like to use that power to try to pull all of the fire and heat around me back in.
Okay. Since it's a power stun, it has to be a yellow feat, correct? As far as I understand.
I don't know. It's been so long since I played, but that sounds right.
I would say since it's a power stunt, you will take a yellow feat, and if you did it once, as far as I remember, you can do it as a green feat, but you have to at least succeed once in the yellow, if not more.
Okay.
So it's a yellow feat.
Sounds good.
You've been trying to avoid to use your powers, so you're not. You said you're not that, practiced with the powers, so.
For sure, and I'm rolling terribly in addition to that. So I got a green. I did not do it.
So you start like absorbing some of the fire moves towards you, but then it just stops, and yeah. So you didn't succeed in absorbing the fire, but it like moved away a bit from the truck, but you were able to absorb it into your body. Okay, the mutants, Jay and Mersha, they are like there, and suddenly in the sky you can see choppers coming, 3 choppers, and you can see in the sky a very familiar face that you know. It's Alpha Male, this world's douchebaggy version of Superman. And the Super Dicks have fought him before. The previous campaign that I did, yes, that was the name for the campaign, I know, very chucklefuckery, but they did fight him and it did piss him off, and it's not quite the revenge that he hoped for, but he's here. And you can see out of one of the choppers, you can see well, next to him is also flying another guy that you have heard, but he's a more minor player in the Superior 6, and he's called Biofly, and he wears like a kind of a mechanical fly-looking suit, but you do know that he's got wings. The suit is more for protection and looks. He's got actual fly wings and fly abilities, so. But he's more like the, not the A-lister, and you can see a flying vehicle, like a plane kind of thing. Like, well, actually, no, it's another chopper, but that one is like looks really high tech and black, and you do recognize it as this world's version of Batman, the Shadow Sovereign. He's kind of an Italian kind of Batman, and he's got his Sovereign copter. There we go, and he's flying that shit, and yeah, and there's some military choppers next to them, just to do extra, help if they need it. But you could hear like Alpha Male's voice booming using his super lungs to just so you can clearly hear it. Muties, this will be the end of the line for you. Starting with you, we will kill every last one mutie who resists the registration. We're done with this bullshitting around. Register or die. Okay, so this is yeah. And okay, so yeah, what now? It's basically you have the first guy to okay, we'll say this. They're waiting now. They're let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. First, I got to decide who's going to attack. And D6 and 3, so that's J. Okay, and so. Ooh, 92. Ugh. That's going to be interesting. 92. Yep, that's a red feat. And let me see here. Give me 1 second. I got to hear a lot of text to go through. Okay, here we go. Agility typical. Ugh, doesn't sound good. 88. Might be enough, but I don't think so. 88. Nah, not close. So Jay tries to jump away, but yeah, he gets basically. So you have Alpha Male, and he's just like this, like like a kind of like a how do I say it, Black Adam from Captain Marvel Shazam. He's just like standing there. He's got his typical white spandex suit. He doesn't have a cape, and he's got like a golden belt and like just a golden A, like an A thing. And he just looks at you like some white dude. I think he's blonde. I think I made him blonde. And his eyes just like energize up to this white light, and he just looks angry, and just two piercing white beams come down, hitting Jay, and it's also hits the car and Marissa. And let me see, they do 50 damage, and that would make okay. There's also a car explosion. So let me see, because they were hiding behind a car, and Marissa was there too. So we'll click out those that we don't need. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Health. Where the freak is health? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so there's a big explosion. The beams come down, hitting mostly Jay, and it also goes and blows up the car. Marissa is also hit by some of the beams and the explosion. She hits back, but she seems to be actually still. She has like huge chunks of her body just sizzle and burning. She's just screaming on the floor. Jay is barely moving, just like not quite dead, but he's like basically the Reaper is like basically about to drag him in. And yeah, this was the first move. The other guys are just waiting. The choppers and stuff, they're waiting at this point. Yeah. So yeah, that was my move. Now it's your turn, Mitchell.
All right. I'm trying to remember. The warping ability, was that simply something that Jay did, or was that actually a piece of tech that we had used before?
That was something that Ricky Blaine did, I'll just say, because I had like a warping thing. There's no tech like that. There's only mutants that have warping abilities or teleportation or making gates, basically. So it was a
Alright.
power. So
I'm pretty sure we can't take on 3 of the 6. So I'm going to jump.
roll in. Well, okay, continue. Sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah. I was going to jump into our primary mission was to rescue this guy, and I'm going to rescue him and get us the fuck out of here.
Okay. So
I'm going to try and hop into the truck and try and disconnect this guy from in there.
okay, you have no problem. It seems like he's just kind of just crouched in some chair like this. He seems to be wearing like a black kind of outfit with like red like sides and like gloves and stuff. He's got white hair. You cannot see his face quite yet because it's in the shadows and stuff somewhat. What is your strength level?
It's typical.
Typical, okay. I'll be nice. What you can do is like you will use concentrated bolts of kinetic blast to free him from the metal. You don't have to roll for that, okay? So you free him. You free him, and he starts. He just moves up like this slowly. He's got this aged kind of face. He doesn't seem too old, but he still seems like that he's seen shit. And his eyes are just this glowing kind of like red eyes. And he's got this white hair, even though he just looks like into his late 20s, early 30s. And he just looks up. He's got this black kind of outfit kind of thing. Wait, I have actually.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, come on, buddy, we gotta get you out of here. This whole thing is kind of fucked up. Burning, we need cover.
1 second. Give me 1 second because I have something here. There we go. Okay. Okay. And okay, so I'm gonna show you in a second how he looks like because I have an image ready. That is actually I'll yeah, so you can have a little bit of so this is how he looks. Okay.
Huh.
So he just looks at you and he just like lifts up his head like slowly, and I'll stop sharing so you can see it like this, and so he just looks up like this and like you have freed me, and I'm like, yeah, and damnation will come for you. And he just like his hands just start like, and he just crouches down, and he just starts having this kind of this like just insane face, and he starts yelling like yeah, and like starts like black globules and things come like energy, like almost like the shadows start living and they start moving around this guy.
Can I use my power of vampirism to try and help him control this by like siphoning off the extra?
Sure, please be my guest.
Well, I'm pretty sure our characters are going to die here anyway, so might as well see what happens.
Well, you know what? We'll stop here, okay? Because so we'll do that roll.
Too.
Yeah, we'll leave that 61. It will count, okay? Don't erase it. We'll go to Brian. So Brian has also something. So sorry, but Brian, go ahead.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to attack the Superman type guy, Alpha Male.
Yeah.
Alpha Male, yeah. I'm gonna blast Alpha Male right in the chest with my flame power.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Full power.
Yep.
I got a 27.
Man, you've been rolling like shit.
I know. It's horrible.
The good news is this might make him hard for him to see us, which might be good.
Like, yeah, it's, yeah, he's, yeah, so just the flames go up and that's it. That's a white. That's out. Man, I'm sorry, Brian. It sucks to be you, I guess.
Hey, that's
Um,
okay. I guess the burning powers are new to him, so he hasn't had much experience fighting bad
okay.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. So, Alpha Male and the others, the other plane, he just looks at him like he just looks at you guys and he's saying, and he's just yelling at, "What have you done, you insane fools? You have unleashed the never-ending void. He will destroy us all." And basically, he just flies towards you, and yeah, and now it's oh yeah, okay. So we will see. Alpha Male will let me see here. He will try to attack the guy who was that you freed, and he will what we will do? Try to do a punch. Let me see his. Damn it! Gotta erase some things here. So there we go. So okay. So he will try to fly down and punch the guy who was just charging up, kind of thing. 78. Okay. And let me see here.
Oh, whose power I'm trying to siphon?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
This is gonna be
So
good.
78. Okay, it's a yellow feet. And let me see here. So okay, and that we got a 75. Okay, there we go. 75. Okay, so the alpha male swoops down, like this Superman guy, and he just like has like a punch, and he's just and he comes at him, and the other guy's just like in this, and he's just like it goes like this, like and his eyes are just glowing red, and like the shadows start moving. It's really creepy looking, and he just like yells, and like just shadows come out of his chest and mouth, and they create just this wall, and Alpha Male just punches into the wall, and it's just like, and there's a huge shock wave, windows everywhere breaking, and you actually fall a bit back too, Mitchell, and everybody falls back. It doesn't make a lot of damage, but your connection has been severed, but you still succeeded. 61 was the green feat?
I think so. I can't quite read it.
Okay, what is your power level? I'll read it for you.
It's remarkable.
Remarkable. Okay, and how much did you roll? 60. That's
60.
definitely green. 65?
Let me go back real quick. 61.
61. That's a it's a yellow, but you do, as you were siphoning up the power, you can this is what you see. Okay, as you started siphoning off the power, you were like first like, this is really weird and wrong feeling. You have this feeling of wrongness, right? And suddenly you can feel like you can just see this your eyes just start just being completely black, and all you can see is this. You suddenly don't see the world anymore. It just changed into just this nightmare of blackness and red figures, like lost souls screaming, and it's like welcome, more food for me. And you're now on the ground, and your head is just like pounding, and it's like the blackness is in you and stuff. So you got to do a psyche roll in order to resist that. So.
Oh. My character's like, this must be the dark side. My psyche is typical.
Well, roll. Let's see what happens.
Alright. Let me clear this. And 20.
Okay. You rolled a 20?
Yeah, for the typical.
Okay, so you're now on the ground, just like yelling, "Ah! Ah!" And suddenly you can see anyone, and it basically says, "Oh, Adam appeared out of nowhere." A random NPC appears.
Hey guys.
What's
I'm
up?
late.
Holy shit, you're missing a lot of stuff. But okay, you got your character right?
Bring me up to speed.
Okay, so basically, you had to try to save. Okay, you know what? No, I want to explain it to you. What
Adam,
happened
can
is
you turn up your mic though? I could barely hear you.
okay. Yeah, turn up your mic, Adam, or do something. So. Okay, Adam, this is what is going on right now. All that you know is from the what?
I knew you.
You're breaking up hardcore, Adam. Adam?
Oh no.
The darkness has stopped the thing. Anyway. So okay. Adam? Adam? Okay, so Adam will join once he's here. But we'll introduce him. I have a way of introducing him, but since he's got some technical issues, we will continue on. So that was Alpha Male's move, and I will do now Biofly. Biofly attempts to attack the Burning. He thinks that's a target he can actually take, so he will try to fly down and punch the Burning. So let me see how well this goes. 75 and his 75 and his what was I saying? You do know also from the thing that he has the proportional strength of a fly, so he does have super strength, somewhat. So 75 is like, oh, it's a yellow feet. Okay, you want to try to dodge that, Brian?
I can't remember how the dodge mechanic works. If I dodge this round, I'm not allowed to attack next round, or is that how it works, or do I attack with a minus column shift?
I will just, because this game is right now very deadly, I'm just gonna, I know some people might go, oh, but right now, as far as I know, you can dodge and you can attack, okay?
Okay, then I'm definitely going to dodge.
I'm house ruling this, so this
Sounds
is how I
good.
usually play it. I might be wrong on this rule for all the rules masters out there. I'm just doing this now, winging it.
I don't think it matters anyway.
Jesus Christ, 29. Come on, man. Come on. The game.
Don't yell at him, yell at the dice stream.
My agility is only good.
Oh,
So-
man. That is not in. He did a yellow feet. He zooms down like just this in his fly wings, kind of looks like the wasp almost, and just like more fly themed. And he just flies down, and I'm just like, I'm gonna swat you like a fly. He says that, and he just comes down and like punches you for 40 damage. What?
I'm still alive, but I'm hurt very badly.
Okay. And he just punches you in the face. Your jaw dislocates, and you're starting to bleed. The blood comes out as slightly lava-like, so it's like smoking. Like it's like basically it's lava. So it's like, and you're like, you feel this great pain. And yeah, that was a Biofly. And then we have still the Shadow Sovereign, and he will in the Shadow Copter. Let me see here.
Sorry, man, my computer lagged.
Okay, there we go, Adam. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna just give you kind of a speed. You're at the Mutant Underground base. Shit has been going on. High time. All you've seen in the news is that basically there was a convoy where they were transporting a mutant prisoner with the military, and then mutant terrorists have attacked that. All shit is breaking loose. People have been dying, and the Superior Six have been sent in for reinforcement. And right now, one of the mutant guys who's back there, his name is Sam, and Sam is also called the Warper. And the Warper, he can open up gates, and but he can only, so he's gonna open up a gate for you. But as he does so, he says, "Okay, Everybody else is on other missions. Adam, what is your character's name?
My name is
Go ahead.
Blackout.
Blackout. Okay, then describe your character, just quick, so you get us a chance to
My
do it. I hope that's.
My character's a mentalist. He's able to drain brains and mess with senses.
Okay, and how does he look like? Please describe that too. Just basics.
He's got a shaved head. He's wearing a black jumpsuit. Real
Okay.
ninja sort of person.
Okay, so he says, Blackout, we don't have right now anybody, and it's like we need to send you out. You need to get them back here. And he focuses his powers. He opens up a gate. Get through there, okay?
I've got it.
So you go through the gate. As you go through, you can see as Blackout. You have different. You see a troop of like military soldiers, special commandos coming in, and they start shooting at Warp, at Sam, and he dies. And as he dies, the gate closes, and you just jump in the last second. So they found the hideout.
Right.
So, and you are now there, and I'd like for Mitchell and one second. Why is this not going?
For some reason, I can't get the pump up the dice string to work right now.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, here.
We wouldn't be able to see it much anyway.
For Mitchell and Brian, please describe it. Okay, Adam, don't worry. I can roll for you in a worst case scenario. Okay, or if you want one of the players to roll for you. Okay. So please, you two describe the scene. Or you know what? I'll describe it. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'll just describe it fast. There's basically two. There's like the two vehicles are damaged. The front one. There's 3 vehicles. 2 of them have been exploded. They're burning. There's 5 everywhere. Corpses of soldiers and civilians. You can see on the scene. You can see in the middle car where there's supposed to be the prisoner. You can see a guy wearing like. I'm just gonna show you. Let me see here. Just here we go. And this is how he looks like. Okay.
All right.
And in front of him is Mitchell's character. Actually, on the side, he's on the ground, just yelling. His eyes completely black. This guy who I just showed you, he's like black tentacles and black things are coming out of his, like the shadows are alive, creating a force wall. And you can see Alpha Male. This, you know Alpha Male, not with this character, but you know him. You know your mage character had to run in with him. And Alpha Male, this world Superman, kind of just punching into the wall. And you can see another guy dressed in kind of a fly-themed outfit, flying down, punching the other guy, the Burning, who looks like a burn victim, into the face. And that's the scene. And you can see 2 of your fellow mutants, like, in pain. One seems to be almost dead, Jay, the leader of the mutants. And Marisha, she's also wounded, trying to she's still in pain, just yelling. So that's the scene that you see. Also in the sky, you can still see 3 choppers. 1 is black. You do recognize it as the shadow copter from this world's type of Batman guy, Shadow Sovereign, and 2 other military chopters, like Apaches. This is what you see, Adam. And I would like to roll for you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Roll a 1d100. So dice stream doesn't work for you, right? Adam. Adam? Okay, so where were we before Adam entered the fray?
I'm on the ground mentally battling something from beyond.
Yep.
And the Burning was hit in the face. He's just about ready to drop.
So we'll say that Adam. Are you there? Adam?
I'm here. Sorry,
Okay.
it's lagging.
Okay, so I will roll for you then. Okay. What is your initiative? And like your intuition.
My intuition is amazing, 46.
Okay. Wow, that's actually cool. So you'll get well 46. So I will give you 46 to your initiative, and I roll 1d100. 94. Okay, so I remember Mitchell, you had 75, something like that, 70 something, right? 80.
Yeah, it was something like that.
So okay, Adam will come as first now. He will be added into the initiative we've been using. So Adam, it's your turn now. So you can see all this craziness going on. What do you do?
Who is the closest opponent?
The closest to what? To you?
Yeah.
Well, right now probably the closest would be you will see Marisha and Jay, and you can see not far off. You can see the burning, fighting Biofly, and then a little bit further off you can see the guy who's creating the shadow wall, and you can see Mitchell's character and Alpha Male. And then way behind is the other three choppers.
So which one of them is an enemy?
You recognize all the mutant guys, and the Alpha Males. They are like they're for pro registration, so they're the enemies. Yes, and apparently,
Okay, so
you know what? You decide because you recognize the Superior Six guys. You don't recognize the guy who is doing the shadow stuff, but it's safe to say the Superior Six guys, they're the enemies.
right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sense alteration power on Alpha Male to blind him.
Okay, that should work, I think. And what is your power level in that?
Hang on just one moment. Bear with me while I look at how it works again. Kind of rush along here.
That bookstore's not going to have that card game tonight.
No.
There we go. So, Adam, I muted you.
Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so it's a typical feat, and since it's a psychic attack, I'll use my Psyche, which is 36.
I don't know, like, if it's a typical attack. If your ability is a typical, then it will be a typical. You don't add your
It's a
psyche.
typical feat to negate senses.
So the power is a typical, right?
Yeah, negation is typical, alteration is remarkable.
So you want to do alteration then?
No, I want to do sensory negation. I want to blind him.
So just tell me the power's level, Adam.
Negation would be the Psyche incredible, so it's 36. So
Wait, you said not. Don't give me your psyche ability. Give me the powers level, because that's going to be what you roll with. The psyche is for resisting abilities. So unless the power states differently, so just tell me the powers level.
I forget how to determine that.
Well, it should be standing there, didn't you? What is your power? Your power has a level. Amazing, typical, poor, unearthly. What is it?
It's incredible.
Okay, then it's incredible. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. Okay. Well, I have rolled a 14. Sorry about that. Doesn't work. Nothing happens.
Oh.
So that was your turn.
Good rolls happen to be for the bad guys.
Yeah, fucking look at Dice Stream, I guess. So
I know.
anyway, Mitchell, it's your turn. You had some crazy rolls. You could be.
Yeah, I know.
The Dice Stream is weird. Like, anyway, go ahead.
So, am I still in the shadow realm?
Yeah, right now what is happening is that you have like basically these these tendrils of darkness wrapping around your throat, and some of them are like hand shaped, and they're just coming at you like and tearing your mental body, what you could see, apart, and you're slowly forgetting who you are. Roll a psyche roll to resist.
I rolled two 27s in a row. Fuck my life.
It only shows one. Yeah, you're still being changed and taken over. Okay, now it's your turn, Brian.
Yeah, I was hoping to use my kinetic bolt to try and sever them while I'm in my mind, but I guess not.
Okay, I'd like to point my arm that's spewing fire at the biofly right at his face, and I'm going to scream, "Burn!"
You can go ahead.
Okay.
So 45, okay.
So 45 on amazing.
Something.
So
Yeah,
it's green. Woohoo!
It's something. It's something. Let me see if Biofly can dodge that shit. 49, okay. And his agility is incredible.
Oh, no.
And you had a 45, right?
I did, yes.
You know what, guys? I think we got to give Brian that one.
Yeah.
I think it was good enough. It was good enough. So do your so you did 75 damage, right?
No, my fire generation is amazing 50, so that's 50 damage.
Well, it's still pretty impressive. So Biofly, okay, he's definitely burning now and yelling and roaring. But let's see here. So, okay. But he doesn't seem to be dead. Like he's just burning and yelling, and I'm gonna get you for that. Like, please describe first. Please describe what happens.
Okay, there's the unpleasant smell of burning flesh in the air as Biofly clutches his face, and flames are wisping from his face as the burning is screaming at him and pointing his arm of flame at Biofly.
Nice. Biofly's wings actually burn, melt down, so he's like just falls onto the ground, and he's just yelling like ah! And yeah, that was your turn, Brian. I'm gonna do an endurance check for Biofly. Let me see here. Should have done this more often, I guess, but we'll just try it now.
Yeah.
See,
I feel like I record book so I can reverse myself and my powers worked.
well, don't worry about it, okay? So endurance is remarkable. And how much did I roll? Okay, he's still conscious yet. 51, he's still conscious yet. Okay, so that was Biofly. He's conscious, and he will try to actually. He's fucking crazy. He's now in a manic mood, and he will try to punch you again. He ripped off his mask that was melting onto his face. His face continued to melt, and now he just tries to punch you again. And I won't roll because he knows he wants to kill you now. The burning, so. Oh my gosh, 88. 80 fucking 8. Okay. So how much does he have? He's not even that great at fighting. I made him as a weaker guy. But man, all you need is rolls, right?
Yeah.
What? Ooh, that's a yellow feat. Sheesh. Try to dodge that then. That's what he says. Try to dodge that, fiery fuck.
All right. Oh, I got a 96.
Oh, you dodged, and it's a red feat, and I'll be really nice because you dodged he's punches really well, but you dodge really well, so you get an extra attack.
Awesome. I will try to burn him in the face again.
You will get a +1. It's gonna be like you're gonna be at 75 instead of 50 because you rolled this well with the critical hit. Okay.
Cool. I got a 58. So that's a monstrous 58?
Yeah, and he cannot dodge that because he's so surprised. And ooh, it's a red feet.
That's no, that's yellow, isn't it?
Wait, let me see here. It's on monstrous. Yes, it's monstrous
Yeah.
because I said 58.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just barely. It is. No, it is a yellow. It's a yellow.
Yeah, that's
And
yellow.
and now you can do for this because you just kind of are so powered up. You're because of this you also get a +1 in damage, so you do 75 damage if you want.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna lay it all out there on him. 75 points of damage.
Okay, that will kill him. He will be at -5. And please describe how you roast that chicken. Dodge him masterfully and then roast him. Please describe that. Go ahead.
All right, so Biofly screams shrilly as the burning aims his flaming arm at him, and he just explodes, and there's Biofly pieces that go flying through the air and form a little clump of flaming chunks at the Burning's feet. And the Burning stands there triumphantly, raising his arms up in the air.
Okay. The Shadow Sovereign will now come in there and try to. He will aim at. Let me see who he will aim at. Right now we'll have 3: Adam, Mitchell, and Brian, and the fourth one, number 4, will be the guy who does the shadows. So, the never-ending darkness. And number 2.
Wouldn't
so
he
that's
prioritize the guy with the shadows?
Yeah, maybe. But I think right now, Shadow Sovereign, he kind of does what he wants, So he will swoop in with his chopper, using his minigun, shooting at you, Mitchell. Man, you cannot take a break, and you cannot dodge at the moment. So
I have a question though. Since I use my power vampirism twice, doesn't that boost my base abilities?
Well, hit points. I don't believe like you were healed up by the guy. It said strength.
Oh, it's not hit points. I mean like my psyche and stuff. So that way, when I'm making my saves, it's actually I'm not using typical. I'm actually using excellent.
Them rules. Give me a second. Checking the rules.
Story of our life.
Oh yeah, Mitchell. I won't delve into that, but yeah. Endurance, psyche. Okay, fair enough. No, you're right. It's totally fine. So actually, okay, next time it's what was it? A whole shift higher. You get your psyche.
Remember, I used power vampirism twice, so that's 2 shifts.
Well, okay.
Oh, I know
fine.
one was successful.
No,
I'm not
no,
sure how
no.
you want to rule
The other
with
one
the
was
shadow
successful.
guy.
You actually did absorb the power, but the power was very fucking evil. But okay, I'll be nice. You get 2 boosts. I'll be nice. Go ahead. Okay. So, but right now you are not able to dodge, and
Yeah.
Shadow Sovereign is swooping down with his Shadow Copter, and he will try to shoot you. 84. Let me see here. And you have extra health because of the Kevlar.
Thankfully, I have a little bit of armor.
Yeah. So, let me see here. Okay. How much health do you have in total?
44.
Okay, and with also the Kevlar, right?
Yeah, that's including the Kevlar.
Okay, he hits you full round with his Vulcan gun. Your fucking Kevlar is to shreds, but it did add some protection. But you're like down 30 hit points. Just like the fucking minigun goes. It's riddling
Alright, I
you
only have
bullets.
14 hit points left.
Okay. Well, you're still standing. Right now, you can see you're in the darkness, and you can see outside your body like being riddled with bullets, and like you could hear the darkness say, "I can help you. Be part of the darkness, and you will have to never fear anyone again."
Can I like focus on the pain and like give me strength to try and like mentally power myself with my kinetic bolt or something like that to try and force the
Once your turn is, you can try that, or maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. Okay, right now this was Shadow Sovereign. Biofly is gone,
Yeah.
so we have
Alpha
still
male.
Alpha Male. Yeah, and Alpha Male is really pissed, and he's just gonna try to punch because he's very focused on the never-ending darkness, and he will swing. And yeah, that's a miss. So he swings.
What was
He's
that
so
roll when I
angry.
needed it?
Yeah, he swings and he misses the guy. Now it's the never-ending darkness turn, and let me see how much he does. 30, and let me see here. Oh yeah, okay, that still hits. Still, he hits Alpha Male. Well, let me see if Alpha Male can dodge that. Okay, what is this sound? This is really annoying.
Is it this?
Okay. No.
It might be my fan.
No, it was Adam's. Man, it's like the wind is like fucking. Okay, Adam, we have muted you. Just saying. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, this was really annoying. So Alpha Male will try to dodge that. Well, sorry, it just was really distracting. So
It's okay.
we will roll for that. 63. Okay, so okay, this is what happens. Alpha Male. So the Never-Ending Darkness just yells at him, "Ah!" And he throws his two hands out, and two like black like energy bolts come out, focusing on Alpha Male. But Alpha Male goes like really quick away, like just flies away, and the bolts go out, turning into two bolts, blowing up both of the choppers, just like blowing them up. And that was everybody's of the enemy's turn. So now it is Adams, your turn.
Right. Let's roll the bones.
So what do you want to do?
Let's see. So it's still Alpha Male. So
And the Shadow Sovereign and the Never-Ending Darkness.
I think I'm gonna focus on the Alpha Male for now, and he's a sort of bruiser sort of guy, right?
Well, it's kind of Superman, like not full strength level Superman. He's Superman, kind of more
Yeah.
or less.
Let me just look up what my mind drain does again, like how that works.
It's good to know your powers.
Yeah. I could have copied and pasted it, but I was lazy.
Yep, impatience. The hero can deplete, negate, or even destroy a target's mental faculties. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna send it to you. And wait, I'm gonna send it to you. Where is Adam? I'm gonna send it to you in Facebook, Adam. Okay, the description.
Okay.
Hero can deplete, negate, or even destroy a target's mental faculties. This alters the target's personality, memory, thought process, reason, and intuition, and any mental or psionic powers the target had. The target can resist by making a psyche feat. Success means the hero is repelled by a headache-inducing backlash that prevents the hero from attacking target for 24 hours. Part of the target's psyche may be depleted by resisting the attack. If the target fails a second psyche feat, then his psyche drops 1 CS. Target's reason and intuition rank are reduced by the number power rank number. If both are reduced to 0, the loss is permanent. Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, you should be able to do that. Yeah, so you can basically.
If it actually works on the shadow guy, that could help me out.
You can drain his mental abilities, basically.
Alright, I think I will do that. I'll use my
What is your power level?
ability against. Let's see.
That is important
My
because
power
that's how
level.
much you remove too.
Yeah, it's It's 36.
Okay, 36.
It's
Okay,
incredible
so
36.
yeah, well, it's you're using the newer version, so I'll say 40. So it's quite powerful because Incredible in the older version is 40. So yeah, go ahead
Ah.
and roll, and I will do a counter psyche
Alright.
roll for Alpha Male.
Alright. You will have to roll for me though, sadly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, here we go. I roll.
That's pathetic.
Oh man, that's a miss. I'm sorry. I don't
I'm
know
not
what's
the
up
only
with
one who.
this
I'm not the
dice
only one who's
roller.
rolling bad. Yeah.
He doesn't like you guys. So,
Why is it every game
Mitchell.
you run, we always seem to get crits for the stupidest shit?
Okay, Mitchell, roll your psyche roll.
All right.
Your new version of the psyche roll. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, crit success.
Okay.
91.
I cannot see it. Could you like turn up the? Because I cannot see it. I believe you
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think I see it too, but I just want to just make 100% sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm turning it up.
Okay. What happens? Please describe how you break free from the psychic control of the darkness.
I can still feel the pain from the fucking 50 cal machine guns that the Shadow Sovereign has.
It's actually interesting. You didn't feel it. You did see it, but like a distant dream. You know,
Oh, okay.
you're just kind of losing yourself in a sense as the darkness engulfs you.
Right? I'm just kind of focusing on this, and I'm convinced that I'm a Jedi, and this is the dark side, and I'm just like, I will never join you. Your power is already within me. I am not of the light, but I will not be of the dark. I am. And I just kind of build up all this strength and just throw it out, severing all the tendrils. The gray. I finally have my superhero name.
The gray.
Yeah.
Okay, you start glowing a light, silverish gray, and the darkness dissipates, and you wake up hurting. Stuff is really hurting you because you have like bullet wounds in you, riddled.
Can I still speak? Because I believe I have like a full. Yeah.
You can speak, yeah. But you're injured.
Yeah. I kind of look around and it's like, Alpha Male Shadow Sovereign. Burning. And I can't remember the other guy's name.
Yeah, okay. What he said, Alpha Male Shadow Sovereign and the Burning. You don't know who this new guy is, so.
Yeah. We have to put everything aside. He has to be taken down.
You can hear Shadow Sovereign. He says also in Alpha Male, he says, yeah, well, Shadow Sovereign, you are right. Once this fight is done, either you come with us peacefully, or we'll see what happens afterwards. For now, we'll have a temporary truce. And you can hear it from a megaphone coming from the plane. And and he moves the copter into position to shoot at the never-ending darkness must be stopped. This guy is a living portal to some kind of dark force dimension. That's why we were transporting him. We believe that somebody has tricked you to believe that some of your guys were in there. Somebody who wants to release him, and somebody who doesn't care about any of us here on Earth, either mutant or human. And so Shadow Sovereign moves into position. And okay, so you've broken free. Now it's Brian's turn.
All right, I can roll with it. We'll go after this never-ending darkness guy. Why not? So I'll shoot him with my flamethrower arm.
Cool. Okay. Roll 1d100.
I got a 50 on
Okay.
amazing. So that is green.
Okay. So that's a green, and I will roll 60. Okay. So, describe how the flames come out, and then I'll describe what happens. Okay.
Okay, so the burning screams, "Ah! Burn!" and then aims his arm at the darkness, and flames spews forth from his arms directly towards that guy.
As the pillar of flame closes into with the darkness, suddenly again, huge like a huge black formed hand comes and just like swipes away the fire, as the fire just flies up. And let me see. Um. Okay. Okay, and it just flies into the sky. 14. 2 14s. Now that is fucking weird. It rolled twice. Okay, whatever. So what happens is the fire just flings into the sky, dissipating into nothingness, and like the Never-Ending Darkness moves almost like a puppet, just his eyes glowing, and you can hear this deep, demonic, inhuman voice, and he says, "You will be destroyed like everything else here. Darkness will rule supreme." Okay, so that was your turn. Now it is Alpha Male's turn. He will try to blast him with his eye beams. And let me see here. 7. Man, like, as his eyes charge up, the Never-Ending Darkness starts laughing at him. I will have your soul. And Alpha Male, just his eyes power down. He says, "No! No!" So his beam just does not even manifest because of that, kind of in fear and anger and stuff.
I'll be right back, guys.
What?
I'll be right back.
Who's in?
Okay.
I got pulled up, say some.
Okay. We will mute him. Anyway, so now it is the Shadow Sovereign's turn, and he turns the chopper and unloads his Vulcan minigun on him. And at the 93, okay, and he hits the, let me see here, if it can be countered at a 63. Okay. Nope, it is not enough. Never-Ending Darkness tries to shape the darkness around him, and but the bullets come through and hit him for the full 30 damage. Okay. And he starts to bleed, and like black kind of fluid comes out instead of blood. And you hear this inhuman kind of almost animalistic roar come out of him, like, and like it's a million souls, a million lost souls screaming. Oh, Shadow Sovereign managed to hit him with his minigun from his chopper.
Way to go, fantasy trademark
Okay.
Batman.
Yeah, pretty much Italian Batman. So, like, I decided he's got a black Lamborghini. That's his Sovereign mobile, Shadow Mobile. So, anyway, so that was the two guys' turn. Now it's the Never-Ending Darkness turn, right? So now he just takes aim and 70. Let me see here. Let's see, yellow feet. Let me see if Shadow Sovereign can maneuver his chopper away. 65.
Now it just depends on who has the better scores.
Yeah, really? No. Okay. And basically what happens, let me see here. Okay. Okay, so the Shadow Sovereign, let me see here. Apache Chopper, okay, yeah. So he just looks at them and like, "You puny mortal, you will die." And he just creates this kind of like, he just like swipes his hand like almost like this like puppet, just like, and like a million like black daggers come out, just riddling the chopper, and then they just come out, and you can hear like through the and then they come back and they like fuse into this giant hand that takes the chopper then that has been imaged. It's like tumbling around, having problems to stand, and it just crushes it with the Shadow Sovereign falling out in the last second. So.
Oh man.
So let me see here actually. I actually made those an image, so I'm gonna bring them up. But okay, until then, so he falls down. You can see him heavily bleeding with his caped outfit and everything, torn and stuff. So give me here a second. Oh wait, no, I know where it is. Where the hell did I put it? Not here.
Sorry, I was popped out to deal with some guests.
It's okay, don't worry. I muted you for privacy.
Right.
Where the hell is that? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, and okay. Okay, I'm loading this up, but anyway, so the point is that you have what is it? Well, I'll show it to you later. It doesn't matter. So basically, there's a cape dude coming down, and so he falls down, well, injured and stuff, just barely coming down with like a how do you call that, parachute, just tumbling to the ground, heavily injured. And let me roll a. Let me see here. No, we'll do this later. We won't do that. So, endurance roll, right? 30. Let me see if you can stay conscious.
So those military helicopters going to help us out?
I don't know if you missed that, but you have missed that because they were destroyed when the shadows at the Never-Ending Darkness shot at Alpha Male. It missed. He dodged it, and they both flew around and hit the choppers.
Oh wow.
So, and yeah, so, and he's still conscious but breathing heavily, and like yeah, and you can see his arm is broken and he's just in really bad shape. Okay, so that was the Never-Ending Darkness. Now it's back to Adam.
All right. I will. Let's see. So, is there a chance for me to save the guy who just fell down injured?
He's alive. I don't know how you want to save him.
Mm.
He's heavily injured, the Shadow Sovereign. He's kind of like a Batman Zorro-looking type of guy with a cape and shit. No.
I'm thinking maybe if I can like save his life or whatever, he'll
He's
maybe
not.
go a little easier on us.
He's not dying right now. I don't know like what exactly you want to do. I mean, he's injured heavily, but you know he's still moving. So.
All right. So I guess I'll try my mind raid on the.
On the what? On the Never-Ending Darkness? Adam? Well, I think you wanted to do the mind raid on him, so.
Eternal.
Yeah, you're breaking up heavily.
What I plan to do is I'm going to do a mind drain on the Eternal Darkness.
Okay, let me see here how much you get. Ooh, 93.
That may have been a crit.
And that was an incredible, right? Yeah, that is a crit. Barely, but it is a crit. Like a red feat. Nice. Let me see if he can resist that. 69. And let me see. So, yep, no. He does not. So, so it's 40. And so his reason and psyche and everything goes down to 0, and his intuition. So at this point, as you do this, please describe what you do, Adam.
Mm. I wriggle my fingers about and I grin sort of in a way that implies he's going to have a very bad time. And I briefly hear what little thoughts are escaping from his head as he slumps
Well,
down.
well, the thoughts I will describe to you the thoughts in a second. No, don't describe what he does because that's what I do. So that's what happens is now as you have done this, like the never-ending darkness eyes for a second become his human eyes again for a second, and he kind of looks at everybody, and he has this kind of almost like smile, and like he has this, and he like says, it's like, am I free? Am I? And he just starts yelling like, "Jah!" And his eyes starts just being like totally red and like blackness coming out, and he's just like snarling and like ooze coming out of his mouth, and he's just snarling like an animal kind of thing. And what you see, Adam, as you've drained his mind and became his, you start seeing blackness and darkness around you. So do a psyche roll to resist.
Alright, my psyche is incredible 36, so it's incredible 40.
Roll.
So, roll to resist.
I have to roll, right. You cannot roll.
Yeah, you keep forgetting that.
Yeah, 45.
Let's see, incredible. 45 is in the green.
Yeah. Well, see what the yeah. But it's still there. Like it's not enough quite to resist it completely because you're still seeing it, but you're like holding it back a little bit. So the darkness is around. It's not you completely, but your eyes are just black for everybody outside viewers. But you can see this. It's just kind of like darkness, and you see these red lost souls just yelling, and you can actually recognize some of the people that have been killed by him, and it's just like, and they're just yelling, and so okay. Now that was your turn. Now it's Mitchell's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So I know without a doubt that we got to put this guy down, and I'm going to launch a full-powered kinetic bolt, and I've actually powered it up twice, so it's now at unearthly 100.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Wait,
damn it, 20.
You powered up to monstrous.
And then I use Vampiric Siphon again, or unless I can't do it to the same power twice, at which point I'll just use it on my dodging move, my Marshal.
Okay, fine. You can get it up to 100. I'll be nice. I'll be really, really nice. I think it's fine.
Well, I think I missed anyway.
It said that you can continue anyway. Since it said 100.
Oh wait, I got a green.
Okay, so what? Put up the thing because I don't see the number.
It's
Put up your
27,
buffer.
which is for unearthly. It's in the green.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but I rolled a 94.
Yeah, you rolled a red feat for dodge.
So this is what happens. So you release your kinetic bolt at him at full force, right? Now at
I had like this really badass speech for when I did it.
Well, start your speech, and I have an idea. Start your speech.
All right. So I say, darkness cannot exist without light.
And as you shoot the kinetic bolt and start doing this, it just like creates a shockwave, basically knocking you on your ass and everything because it's like this huge power against this huge power, and the black energy like force field just barely can contain this now, you know. So yeah. Okay. So now it's Brian's turn.
All right, I am going to light up the ground underneath the darkness's feet.
Okay.
My fire generation.
Nice. Okay. Is it a full force then?
Full force, amazing 50.
Okay. Roll.
And I got a 9.
It's like nothing. It's just a little poof of smoke, like poof. Okay,
Right.
so
I'm just going to see if I can do a chat command, see if that rolls.
okay, alpha male attacks him yet again for 30, and I'm pretty sure it's a miss, unless yeah, it's a miss. Yep. Alpha male just swings again, just yelling, "Why won't you die?" And then we have a Shadow Sovereign, kind of just like just moving behind, and he releases he just throws one of his shadowrangs and throws it at him. And let me see here. So 34, and let me see. Let me see if that's enough. Okay, well it's a green, but oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. He hits him. He hits him for like there's a small explosion, and he hits him for like a small explosion, and he hits the guy for like 20 damage, and you can see like one of the arms just blows up of the darkness, and just black ooze comes out, and he just like out of his mouth, and he just starts like grinning like, and he just like starts roaring kind of like an animal, kind of like, because now he's just acting on pure instinct and no intelligence, you know. And so we have yeah, that was them. Oh, now it's his turn. Let me see here. Holy shit.
Somebody's gonna die.
So he just looks at the alpha male, and he's just like, and just like his body erupts, and the dark tentacles come out and just tear him, just start holding him, and then you have this huge black energy blast just coming through, tearing him apart, and alpha male is just screaming, basically, and yeah. So that was the end of Alpha Male. And he's
That's
just
a bad
like,
way to
just
go, man.
bits and pieces everywhere. And so
Look at full combat death.
yeah, so the next turn is back to Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, donut.
Right, so is there anyone still left is the question.
Yeah,
There's
Mitchell's
me,
here.
Brian, and the Shadow Sovereign.
The Shadow Summoner is very injured. He's got like, his arm is broken. He's got like, blood is coming everywhere, and but he's still moving. So
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Shadow Sovereign and use my sensory negation ability to negate his sense of feeling. So his kinesthetic sense. So if we
so he
take him
doesn't feel.
alive, he's useful to us.
So he doesn't feel pain. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, we'll block his pain and bring him back with us, heal him up, and he might have something useful for us.
Well, he just threw a exploding boomerang at him. So he's still up, and he says, as you come near to him, no, do something to him. We're about to die. We gotta stop him now. No amount of healing will help me.
Stop
Go
you.
right now. We can do this. Focus on him. Do something. We can deal with this
Don't
later.
worry. Don't worry. I'll settle it down. I'll get someone to get you healed up. Just stay with me for a moment.
Okay. So what do you want to do now? The pain receptor thing?
Yeah, I want to disable
What is
his
your
sense of feeling.
Okay, what is your power level?
My power level is 36 incredible, but
Okay,
negating a sense is a typical feat, so
is it what feat?
it's a typical feat, negating sense.
Okay, then I'll do it on typical. 25. hasn't worked. There's just so much going on. It just hasn't worked at this point. You're trying to focus him, trying to help him, but nothing is working at this point. It's Mitchell's turn now.
Okay, so again, we gotta put this guy down. I'm gonna try my kinetic bolt again, if anything, just to give us more time.
Okay.
Come on, baby, come on. 83. Hold on, let me make this visible, because I think. Oh, come on, work with me. All right, 83. Ah, 83 is just outside the crits.
It's yellow, right?
Yeah, it's yellow, right on the border of red.
Okay. Okay, you hit him. Please describe it.
It's unearthly 100. So this.
Wait. So basically, okay, you succeed in basically killing him. Please describe it.
So everything has gone completely foobar.
Okay. Knocking on heaven's door. Somebody is.
My roommate. So the bluish white energy of what I used to always use my kinetic bolts for starts forming in my hand, but then the black energy I had absorbed goes into it as well. It makes it this shining gray. My namesake now. I just kind of like fully charge it up. It's like it keeps getting bigger, then compressing, and it keeps getting bigger, and then compressing again. And eventually, like the whole ground around me just kind of caves in just a little bit before I just fire it off. There's like a big sonic boom from the sheer displacement where it just nails this guy, and I'm guessing he goes through a couple of buildings, just straight across fucking New York.
Okay, so basically, you hit him, and it hits his body. It doesn't go straight through him. What happens is you hit him, and it kind of gets absorbed, but his body just starts to disintegrate. But as his body disintegrates, and it just fades away, you can see parts of what his body was like opening up as like almost like a gateway to the darkness has been now opened up, and it's just growing. And you can see the giant tendrils coming. Jesus Christ, this was the knocking. Sorry, but anyway, so giant tendrils coming out and everything, and you could see just this giant monstrosity, almost Cthulhuoid monstrosity, with many eyes and many teeth just coming out, and it's like, you have destroyed this vessel. Now I can enter in my full form. Okay, and this is what happens. Okay, as he says this, suddenly a fucking random guy out of nowhere just comes like a hobo, just got like a tethered like a jacket, like a long trench coat jacket, and like torn jeans of some sort, and he's got like long hair and kind of a beard and stuff, and he just looks at you guys, and he says, "Hey, I've just been wandering around. Do you need any help?" How do you guys react?
I'm not sure how to take this, to be honest with you.
I'm just kind of looking at this guy, and I'm blood's leaking in my mouth. I've taken some serious damage here holding my gut. I'm about to fire off another kinetic bolt at the Cthulhuoid kind of thing.
The Cthulhuoid thing is knocking on the door. Literally on the door of the reality. There we go.
Hey guys, let me in.
Yep. So okay, so what do you tell him? Brian, you're also now free right now.
Alright, well, technically the truce was only until the darkness was killed and he's dead, so I'm going to go ahead and, while we're trying to figure out what else to do, I'm going to blast Sovereign with my fire generation. I doubt he's looking at me, so I'm going to shoot him.
Go ahead.
Full blast.
Yep.
And as I do this, I say, "The truce is over."
Okay, what's your roll?
I got a 33 on amazing, which is green.
It's green. Okay, fine. He's on his leg. I will try one roll, but yeah, even the rolls are like, no. Describe how the truth is over, and then describe how you just burn him to a singe.
Okay, Sovereign isn't even looking at the burning. He's looking at the action unfolding with the Cthulhu-like darkness, and he barely gets a chance to turn his head as a blast of flame engulfs him. And all that's left of Sovereign once the flames die out is just some flickering embers on the ground.
And the guy who just the wanderer, he just says, he looks at you and like, maybe killing your allies is not a good idea. Do you need my help or not? And he looks at the gate. He reminds me of somebody that I know.
I kind of just say, well, unless you got some kind of interdimensional spatial capsule kind of thing, I don't think you're going to be of much help to seal that thing back up.
You know, that is actually just my thing. And he just, I think this is why I'm sent here to this world. And he just focuses, and his just body it changes. So he has suddenly a radiant like armor, like a magnificent-looking plate armor, gold and white one. And he says, "I'm the wandering warrior, but I think I'm not here to fight the good fight. I will give you the power to stop this." And he just like puts his hand on all of your shoulders, and as he puts that, you feel a huge surge of energy, and your bodies transform, and you become a new superhuman level of being of yourself. And please
my hair turn yellow and spike up.
You're free to describe yourself as you wish, as your new superior form.
It's like, alright, fuck it, might as well go for the references. So, my already golden hair that was just kind of waxing stuff over, so just kind of blows out around me as a lightning strikes, sparks off me from my kinetic energy.
Okay.
I'm just like, Aah!
Okay, what about you, Adam and Brian?
Okay, I'm kind of thinking here. So the Cthulhu monster is attacking us now, right?
Well, he's about to. But just describe how your new superior form looks like. The rift is always getting bigger. He's starting to smash buildings and everything, and he's starting to slowly enter. It's just a form of like almost like a chaos beast, but just like on a Cthulhu Lloyd style level.
I imagine my superior form is a bit more, is almost ethereal in how thin it is. And
okay.
I think what I'm going to do...
Don't announce what you're doing. Just describe yourself how you look, because I'm gonna in 1 second. Okay. So you look like an ethereal ghost, right?
I look almost too thin to be human, but
okay.
My head is a lot larger than
At this point,
you're
not really human. You are a cosmic level being. Okay, so you become like a really just two-dimensional being. Almost unnoticeable. Okay? Brian, unless you want us to add something to that, Adam. Are we cool? Okay, anyway, we'll go to Brian. Brian, please describe your new form.
All right, the burning's containment suit begins to smolder, and smoke begins to rise from it, and eventually it burns away completely, and what's left standing there is a being that looks like he's made of pure charcoal, whose eyes and mouth are on fire, and there's flame rising from him.
Nice, I like it. Adam, anything you want us to add to your form, or is that it?
I essentially look like one of those thin men from XCOM who's like inhumanly thin, but he has a bit of a distended head.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so you have these forms, and the warrior looks at you, and he says, interesting. And I says, I don't think this is, as I said, this was my thing here to do, not to fight the thing, but to give you the ability to fight. And then he just points towards the being. Go ahead and destroy it. All of your abilities. If you look at the one thing, at the where is it? The fucking universal table, are now at Shift Z 500. So go ahead, roll your attacks against the being. We'll start
Alright.
with we'll start with no, Shift Z. That's like Shift Z.
It was a joke because I had powered up.
Over 9,000. No. That's actually interestingly. It goes to class. There's class 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, and then beyond. So that would be over 9,000. But that is a little bit ridiculous right now. Even that. It's class 500. So Adam, go ahead. All of your abilities are class 500. What do you want to do?
Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mind drain him.
Okay. Just roll. And then I'll tell you I will tell what happens once everybody announce your attack and what you want to do. Okay? Because I want to do it as
roll
one thing.
me, buddy.
Oh, I have to roll, right? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, 79.
Come on, big money, big money.
79
Ooh.
is that a red? Yeah, that's a red. Okay, Mitchell, what will you do?
I'm going to charge up the most powerful kinetic blast I have ever produced.
You mean Kamehameha, basically?
Basically, I'm going to kinetic turtle wave this bitch.
Okay, you might as well go there if you have already the fucking spiky hair and shit. Okay, describe it. Describe your attack.
Right, I got to roll.
Yeah, wait, Adam, did you describe how you do it? Like, is there any kind of special effects to that move, or is just
I place my hands to my temples and a purple mist begins to encircle the beast.
Okay. Now,
Dead.
nice. So, okay, Mitchell, roll your attack.
81. That's red.
Yep.
Damn.
And now it's Brian's turn. What will you do? And wait. First, before Brian, please describe Mitchell what you do.
So, I throw my arms out to the side, and before it would always been a wispy gray before my power when I used it before, but now it's bright ass shining gray light, and I bring them together like this and slam them together and hold it forward, and bring it back, charging it up farther, and I'm just shouting out, "Come here!"
Yeah, Ed.
Bills up more, and the entire ground is shaking. Rocks are starting to float up in the air. Come here!
I can't do that.
It's almost blinding as beams of kinetic energy are starting to tear up the ground. One hits a building and actually like rolls up all the side of it. Just like, and huge ass fucking beam just utterly slams into the dimensional gate and the Cthulhu.
Wait. I'm not gonna. I'll describe what happens once it impacts. Now Brian's turn. What does? Not just the burning, the fucking supernova, basically, the living supernova.
Yeah. So my dice roll is friggin' horrible, but it doesn't matter when it shifts Z. I rolled a 16, but
16.
It's still
fine.
green.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
so
describe it as crazy as you want. Yeah.
So instead of raising one flaming arm up like he used to do, the burning raises both of his arms up, and a corona of flame surrounds him, and he screams, "Ah!" And a gigantic fireball, lava, you name it, goes flying towards this entity.
It's like a miniature sun meteorite, basically. Like with the giant Kamehameha and the fucking. Basically, it's like a miniature sun. This is the level lava sun thing. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happens. The tentacle are about to come out, and the creature is about to like come out, and it's just this unformed deformity, and there's this universe will burn, and the freaking Kamehameha, the Nova, and the Mind Drain, the purple Mind Drain. First, the purple Mind Drain comes over him, and he's like, "What is this?" And he starts like melting, but then he starts powering up and becoming even more aggressive. Then the Kamehameha and the fire and the fucking supernova thing hit it at the same time, and it just like you see this blinding light, and this, and you can see the souls erupting, coming out, and it's just blinding light, and there's this huge explosion, flattening the entire goddamn city, and then it just goes on like a nuclear blast. Everything is like leveled. It's just you can't see anything.
So we did the Big Bang attack from Vegeta?
Wait. And there's silence, okay? Suddenly you stand up, and you're all back to your normal selves, and your clothing is pretty much gone at this point. You're basically naked, and I will do comic book style. You got the little you know, when they always shape, they have always at least somewhat for their pants, you know.
Yeah.
So you got that charred,
Yeah, look at
and
magic damage.
nothing of the town. You're in this huge crater of the city, basically, and you can see the Wanderer in his normal like outfit, just with the thing, and then he just basically says, "Yes, that's why I was here. I must go now. Goodbye, my friends." And he starts walking off, and then he starts just disintegrating into like gold kind of little pieces into dust, and just disappears. And then and he says, he turns back his head before he's completely disappeared. "I must go now to the next world," and he just disappears, being flown away. And yeah, go ahead, react.
First thing, I got a wisecrack, so I'm just like, insurance companies are going to hate us.
By the way, Brian, your burning guy, you're now at normal looking, and you notice that you can use your powers without burning yourself now, and you're like fine before you gained your powers, like you're
Awesome.
totally healed. Yeah. Okay. Any other reactions?
So the burning, now that he has control of his powers, he's really excited. So even though he's, you know, barely containing his modesty since he's, you know, in a little tiny underwear thing, he's swinging his arms around saying, "I'm not on fire anymore. This is awesome. I can't believe it." And then he looks around at the crater and the horrible destruction everywhere and says, "We need to get out of here before somebody comes to take us away."
My reaction is, well, we built a big fuck up hole everywhere, but hey, I might fuck Cthulhu, so it's all good.
Well, this whole build no longer is needed. The only way we're going to continue to do stuff like this is if we all come together. It's like, this whole experience of having my mind picked apart by this thing has changed the way my guy thinks now.
Well, at least if we get stopped in the street, I can blind a fucker and just, we can bolt.
There is no streets. You're in the middle of a fucking crater. Once you get out of the crater.
Oh, we can blind people around this.
Yeah. He's basically, you know, Dragon Ball Z when they like fucking do a Genki down, and this is what's left basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll just stop here.
We all just start walking towards the sunset.
Yep. Any final words still in character, and then out of character?
I think this was a really good ending for the Supers.
Yep. Well, I'm actually liking this so much I might even continue the setting, because like one of the endings I had in mind, it didn't came to that, but it could still come to that. But yeah, it was actually anyway. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope
Yeah,
you
I
viewers
probably would
like.
have played it more professionally if I wasn't being hurried along because it was my birthday today, so I had to get a lot of stuff like gifts and shit.
Yeah,
So I kind of
don't
had to
worry.
hurry to get back in the game.
Don't worry, man. You still got here in time. You got to do stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Brian Mitchell, any last words? You like the game?
I love the game. I don't really have anything extra in character to add, but it was a lot of fun to play Faserip again, and I appreciate the opportunity. And I hope you'll keep me in mind for future games.
I will. I will. And we might continue with those characters because I started to like your characters. Mitchell's characters, of course, returning. So I might think of
I
another
finally put
adventure.
down a super's name for my character.
Yep. There we go.
I think
Proper
it was
name.
not Blackout. You think you can do is blind people.
Anyway, yeah, okay, guys. If we had, I think, one viewer, for the viewers out there who have been watching till now, thank you very much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. It went crazier than I expected. It went more Dragon Ball Z than I expected. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, talk to you later, fellow Beastians, and for Death Mug of Doom.